But that's okay. We just change it. Whoa. How y'all doing today? We all okay? No? Okay. That's not my fault. That's not my fault, I didn't do it. No, okay. That's not my fault. That's not my fault, I didn't do it. We're going to just turn it down a minute. And let's just see how that fares. Well, that seems to be doing alright. Well, if that's the case, it's my time to say. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations Collection! Yes! In the last episode, we had continued on with episode 5, Turnabout for the Ages. Bum, bum, bum. And, yeah. We were in the middle of the trial, for some reason. So, we were kind of back. In the trial, we were, I guess, getting testimony from Excelsius winner. However, that wasn't happening. Judge Gvale almost stopped the trial. However, she didn't, because it turns out her son is now alive. So that's where he stopped off, because we got her son back, or something along those lines. Right. What's his name? Sean Fenn is her son. So now that she knows her son is safe and sound, and he was on the phone, she can continue the trial without fear of Excelsius damaging her reputation or anything. There is still plenty more to come, because we still need to find the murder weapon. Oh, do we? I don't know. But anyway, I digress. Not so fast, Gvale. We're not done yet. There's one thing we still haven't looked at properly. Really, my boy? You want to believe there's more? Desperation is never good luck, you know. It seems Eustace isn't quite ready to give up just yet. And for once, I think we're both thinking the same thing. Namely, that we might not necessarily be dealing with a useless piece of trash. We can't know for sure without looking more closely, but if I'm right, we're talking about the newspaper. I'm talking about the piece of newspaper the bell was wrapped in. Seems we really were thinking the same thing. Ah, it's beautiful. Really it is. Tear-jerkingly so. Some might call it heroic optimism, some might call it clutching at straws. But whatever one calls it, to put all one's faith in a worthless piece of garbage, that takes belief. Let's take a closer look and see if it's as worthless as you say, shall we? Eustace, if you'd be so kind. Oh, hi. Oh. Death. Are these finger marks? Look, it's covered in some sort of oil. Judge Gvale, I'd like to have this examined for fingerprints. Could I request that you call on somebody from forensics? Very well. Summon the technician right away. I have the results, Your Honor. It's been confirmed these are the finger marks. Unfortunately, looks like they're made by somebody wearing gloves. No! Come on, man! Oh, dear. Well, that doesn't give you very much in the way of evidence, does it? But I suppose it makes sense if you think about it. After all, this was important evidence. What kind of idiot would handle something like that without gloves on? Oh, that's right. The kind that would flail about desperately like you, my boy. Wow, way to talk to your kids, stupid dad. I'm merely calling a spade, or in this case, an idiot, an idiot! Real winners know how to keep their emotions out of things. And to take no pity on the weak and the foolish, including their own ineffective offspring! Dad! You spent the last who knows how long proclaiming yourself to be a prize-winning prosecutor, but thanks to my little pep talk this morning, you finally know exactly how those prizes were won. It's all thanks to me, thanks to the power I wield! You've never stood on your own 2 feet. You've always been coddled. First by me, then by vanity. Dad! Oh, dry your garbage-smelling tears! Garbage-smelling? Not that it's a stench that doesn't suit you, even if it does make me turn my nose in disgust.
Objection!
No! No, you're wrong! I am, my boy. Wrong about what, exactly? I'm not the one that smells. You are! What did you say? Yeah, you smell, and you don't even realize it. You couldn't hide it even if you wanted to. Edgeworth, take a sniff right there where the finger marks are. You want me to... You want me to... Sorry, it's almost as if you want me to smell it. Yeah, it's exactly... Okay, when you put it like that, it doesn't sound great, but just smell it, please. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. I'm sorry. Is that... oh. Is that oil? Yeah, I know where it came from. Wait. I know it from somewhere too. It smells like engine oil in here. I guess when a senior must be something of a motorhead. That odor tells us something. Something important. It tells us exactly who threw this piece of evidence away. But I guess my dad's right. I guess I'll never be a real winner. What? First of all, I don't know if you can hear the sirens. That doesn't sound good. Second of all, I'm so confused on what's about to happen now. Eustace, where are you going with this? And I'll never be able to stand up to it no matter what is done. Eustace. Be strong, Eustace. Remember what you told me? You said you were going to be different from your father, a different kind of prosecutor. And you are a prosecutor, we both are. That's why we're standing here in this courtroom. A prosecutor's highest responsibility is to the truth, to see that it comes to light no matter what. We expose crimes and we see that the perpetrators are punished, no matter who they may be. So if you truly mean to continue on as a prosecutor, you know what you have to do. I made you a promise. I said that if you could summon the courage to find your feet again, I'd help you. This isn't something you have to do alone. I'm here. I'm right beside you. Thanks, Edgeworth. You're right! Those finger marks tie my debt to this crime. We just need to show everybody how.
Take that!
The The smell you pointed out to me, Eustace, is the smell of engine oil, isn't it? Motorcycle oily. Yeah, we both smelled it before in the same place. Yes, in Chairman Winner's garage. What's more, these finger marks feature some distinctive patterns, don't they? The outlines of letters D, E, A, T, and H, the same letters that appear on the fingers of these gloves. Yes, sir. Gloves that can be bought in any store. How does that prove anything? How indeed? That's not the only. That's not the only. I mean, that is the only thing that connects your gloves to the piece of newspaper we found. Let's look again at the scrap of paper that metal was wrapped in, and compare it to the gloves we found in Chairman Winner's garage, as a feature that undeniably connects the two. Take that! What? How? It's the white stuff, the yellowy stuff. The white stuff. You really can't see it either. Did I pick the wrong part? Just as I thought, you can't do anything at all, can you? I wouldn't be so sure about that. Take that! What? Take that! It's the yellow stuff! Take that! That? What? Oh, is it the fact that the A is R? Is it that? Take that! It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. That's stupid. Look at the letter A on the finger. Half of it is missing. Exactly what it is. Exactly as it is in the print of the newspaper. What? I would also like to draw the court's attention to the dirt the gloves are covered in. I think it might be worth having its composition compared to that of the dirt on the newspaper. A match would make for even stronger evidence. The print was made by Chairman Winner's gloves. Officer, have the dirt on these two pieces of evidence compared right away. Curse you, Edgeworth, and you, Eustace. Who do you think you are? You're nothing but mere prosecutors. Sorry, Dad. I think it's time you admitted defeat. You suppressed vital evidence, and we just proved that in a court of law. And you did it to try and protect the defendant. What? Do you think you're even going to be able to make that stick? You think they'll send me to prison? Me? You think you'll be the one to finally take me down? You're a fool, child. A fool! Objection! Just give it up, Dad. Admit what you did. You think you'll stand a chance without me around? You won't last 5 minutes! You know what? I think I might be okay. All I ever wanted was to become a prosecutor. To make you proud. But after your men kidnapped me and I was lying there in the dark on my own, I got thinking. Thinking about how powerless I was in all of this because of you. I almost gave up. I almost lost sight of the truth. But then... Edgeworth appeared out of nowhere and showed me a way forward. Is this really Eustace's redemption arc? Is he becoming less of a prick? I mean, he's probably still going to be a prick, but he has some form of redemption arc. I don't need your approval anymore. And I don't need you! After all, I found the evidence on my own, didn't I? I mean, at you? What are you talking about?
Objection!
Yes, the aquarium is as good a place as any to tell you the truth, Dad.
Be careful what you say to me, boy. You may live to regret it. You're a fool, Eustace. You always will be!
I know you've hated me for as long as I can remember, but I want you to know that despite it all, I've always looked up to you as my dad. Thanks for everything, Excelsius. And goodbye.
You? When did you? You need me, dang it! Eustace!
The court hereby accepts the vital evidence in this case was suppressed by Chairman Winner. That crime will be tried and appropriated punishment are decided at a future date. But for now we must turn to the matter of the knife and the chisel, which still have not been found. However, I believe a full search of the garbage facility may well remedy that. What? You're going to dig all that dust for the knife, darling? But then...
Don't worry, Warden Lagarde. I'm sure your punishment won't be too unpleasant.
Oh, you devil! Punished? Moi? Impossible! Excessively blithering, mon fool, what did you do? What did you do? Oh, you're struggling bluster about and they never declared me guilty. And now, this? You were the one I went to after you arrested me because you made me believe I could trust you. And not only did you kidnap the child to try and help me, but it didn't even work. Idiot! You feckless, useless idiot of a man!
An unsightly outburst, to say the least, but an informative one, too. Wouldn't you agree, Eustace?
Yeah, she really let some juicy info slip there, right? She did, right?
Yes, she did. We really need to work on your confidence.
Very well. Then it seems we may be able to bring these proceedings to an end at last.
Not so fast!
That was Lang. Huh? Who's that? That's Lang. That's definitely Lang.
Natural dog mask. Yeah, you do it, man. My natural side judge. Hell, you're a happy ending. We'll have to wait. Luigi Z says the end of the trial is not necessarily the end of the matter.
Who are you?
Just lowly lone wolf investigator by the name of Shilong Leg.
Do you have some sort of objection to these proceedings, I take it?
Not really.
So I've got really quite a bad itch. You know, it's one of those awkward places that you can't quite reach. I know, I have a coat hanger here. That's it. There you go. Always get a coat hanger to get to do your itching, especially in places you can't reach.
Your suspect over there is guilty for sure. Guiltier than you know.
Just appreciate how smooth and almost sexy his song is. Like, I'm not calling Shilong Lang sexy, I'm calling the song sexy. I hope you know that. Lang? Like the Lang from 12 years ago?
Yep. Gonna see you're fully about to pay for your crimes. Even if it did take a while for you to get what was coming to you. Aiden Lang, explain yourself. You Are you familiar with the SS5 incident? I certainly am. It happened 12 years back. Wait, 12 years? Look, a lot happened, okay? That was all 12 years ago or more. My father and the president being friends, our family being the ones who kept him safe. He just changed one day. It was like he became a different person. Now he doesn't trust the police one bit. I wonder what happened 12 years ago. Could this all be connected to Agent Lang's father and his relationship with the president somehow?
Nah! Fifi and the Flower Girls. In the flesh. I've waited a long time for this day. After all, you're the ones who threw my family name into the dirt. Geek! I read to assume that you have some personal connection to the incident in question?
I do. But I'm not here to talk about the past. Not yet, anyhow. Right now, I'm here for you, Cavale.
Me?
You and one other person.
Hey, buddy. Sean!
You're both under arrest, huh?
Bitchwa.
On suspicion of having conspired to murder Dijun Wang, president of Zhengfa.
Objection!
Where's your evidence, Agent Lang?
Let them back!
All in good time, Mr. Prosecutor. We haven't even started our investigation yet. I want my suspects on the scene with me while I look everything over again. What have you uncovered, Agent Lang? I need to know. You got a problem, you're more than willing to take along. Oh, believe me, I will. The end of the trial is not necessarily the end of the matter. We certainly haven't come anywhere close to solving the mystery of the President's murder, or uncovering the truth behind these so-called monster sightings.
Not that I rate your chances of bringing me to justice particularly highly.
Or figuring out who that was on the phone. Yes, I'd say the matter is far from where we get. To be continued? You bastard. I'm gonna continue. April 6th, 2:52 p.m., big building, empty lot. Could you maybe, calm down a little?
Calm down, no way, Jose. Not until y'all come clean. It's for your own good, nigga. And deputy reporters refuse to get up even in the face of repeated star water from the crew.
Look, you ladies need to stop harassing these people, or I have to ask you to...
You cops sure got a lot of nerve. Y'all are the ones who let Tyrannosaurus run wild. Hoping to hide the fairly bred this medicine sells is tackling desperately to their story. Look, we're really not reading anything. This is a movie set. Says the girl who told me she does see Gordy with her own dang eyes. Sure, I saw something, but that doesn't mean we're keeping monsters here.
Alright, break it up.
Mr. Interesting.
And Sean,
Y'all on a trail of this here monster investigation too, huh?
no, we're on a trail of a criminal. Lang Z says. The darkness of a criminal's heart can sometimes be compared to a monster. That is to say, a killer is no different from a monster, really. Agent Lang, this is highly irregular, sir. We can't allow members of the public onto the crime scene. These people are important witnesses. I need them to be here. Well, Agent Lang, here we are. Where do you intend to begin? Let's start by summing up the facts. President Wang's body was discovered here this morning. he hadn't been seen since the night before last. Yes, he slipped off without his bodyguards noticing, if I remember correctly. So he was missing for over a day. The last person to see him alive was you, Judge Gavale, on the roof of the big building. Why did the two of you arrange to meet?
I'm sorry, but I can't say.
Not even to defend yourself from an accusation of murder?
Why? Why can't you just tell us? Please, Judge Gavale, we're trying to help you.
She can't say that she'll only incriminate herself more. Give me a second, I'm gonna be back in a second. I need water. My throat is already becoming hoarse. I need water. We're back. It's okay, everyone. We're back. Don't panic too much. I am still alive. Only had something to do with the president's murder. I'm gonna prove it.
Objection!
Objection! You said yourself that the body was only found this morning. How to explain the time that passed between Judge Gavale's meeting with the president and then?
Not so fast!
That's exactly what I'm hoping we're about to find out. I'm particularly interested in what happened last night. So why don't you tell us exactly how it all went down? Sean Fenn!
Me?
We know you were here on set last night.
You were Sean?
We have testimony from a woman over there and forensic evidence from the footprints that proves it.
You meant when you lied, right? What? You were spying on me? I'm sorry, I just made sure you're okay. You was late, I was worried about you. Besides, I have to tell you, I don't need you to worry about me! Sean, there's no way to talk to an adult. She's trying to look out for you. Apologize this instant. Sorry. I told you before. Don't you speak to people that way? Wow, this is a whole new Judge Gavale.
It seems she's just as strict with her son as she is with those who break the law.
Are you listening to me? If I told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. You must. And I want you to remember that, alright?
Not so fast!
We get on with the investigation now.
Oh, yes, sorry, of course, forgive me.
I don't think I've ever seen her so passionate about anything. I guess Judge Gavale, the mother, will take a little getting used to. Are we to understand that you're accusing Sean of being involved somehow, Agent Lang? I just want the truth. I need to know why the president was killed. And by you. I don't care what it takes. I'm gonna find out. I guess it makes sense for him to be so determined. The president was practically family to him. Alright, Sean. Sorry. Alright, Sean, perhaps you could tell us what happened last night.
Fine by me, I've got nothing to hide. I had a bad day yesterday. Missed a couple of takes. I'm scheduled to shoot the same scene again today. So I thought I'd switch your practice. That's fine. That's fun. That's what I did. So simple. So I haven't done it before. It was fine. Nothing happened. You've been rehearsing late at night again? When I called you yesterday evening, Sean, you said you were at the hotel.
You called him? Around what time?
Must have been 11 p.m. or thereabouts. It's one of our rules. When Sean stays away from home, we have to speak every night. Yeah, well, I wasn't at the hotel. I was here instead.
Lying to your mother. Oh, so you lied to me. Sean, you done goofed up, my guy. You done goofed up.
Sorry.
Ooh, now she's mad.
It's kind of amazing how hard she wants to work in his acting, though.
Nonetheless, the parent can't help but worry. Her child alone late at night. Anything could happen to him. And indeed it did. He got himself entangled in this case.
But he said nothing happened, right?
He did, although I can't help but wonder if he was telling the truth.
I had a bad day yesterday. Missed a couple of takes.
Hold it!
A bad day. Could you elaborate a little?
Well, it's split out for you. It's just bad, okay? Huh. What do you think? Did he drink too much milk, maybe? How do you... I mean, no, nothing like that.
So it might be more accurate to say that his stomach had a bad day.
Huh. I thought milk was supposed to be good for your digestion.
It is, unless you drink too much of it. Sorry. There we go.
Shut up! We're done talking about that. The point is that you messed up those takes.
Hold it!
So you wanted to rehearse your lines in preparation for the reshoots?
Yeah, I caused enough trouble for everybody messing things up the first time around. I wasn't about to do that again. I'm pro.
One can only admire his dedication and his sense of responsibility to his co-workers.
Sean takes his work so seriously. He's a real inspiration to everybody. Even the takes he said he messed up, it wasn't like there was actually a problem. He just wanted to make them as good as they could be. He always says that even a tiny bit of errors. Shut up! Why do you always have to say stuff people don't need to hear? Oh, sorry, Sean.
He could maybe work on his people skills a little more.
Anyway, as I was saying...
Hold it!
Sean, about what you just said, how many times have I made you promise? We're going to rehearse, Lorraine, you have to tell me.
I know.
Well, I don't know that burst rather stole my thunder. Let me ask again about what you just said.
I think it's pretty cool though, Sean.
More interruptions. Fuck you.
It's all the hours of practice that make you the best you can be, little by little by little. I'm the same. I went from small-time thief to average thief, and before I knew it, greatness beckoned. But now I finally made it, and I'm not about to stop doing my best. Neither should you.
May I continue? Now, Sean, do you often rehearse alone? Finally, I got my question out without being interrupted.
Hold it!
Are you sure about that?
What do you mean? Of course I'm sure. It's just regular evening, like you know what I mean? Huh? Regular evening? How do you say that? Somebody was...
okay? He's just a child. You mustn't be too hard on him. Nothing happened, really.
What to do with the case anyway? At least that's what it sounds like he wants us to believe. Wait, do we have some evidence related to what happened last night?
We do. We also don't have time to be humoring the lies of a child. That's usually why you have to find out the contradiction in his testimony.
Objection!
Nothing happened. I'm sorry, but you're lying. The ball of Tyrannosaurus's head fell from the roof of that cradle last night. Do you expect us to believe that you knew nothing about that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that so?
I told you I ran my lines. I went home. That was it. What do I know about some stupid falling head? You say me prove I know something.
Sadly not. It's entirely possible the head fell after Sean left.
No proof, huh? This conversation is over.
Objection!
No, it's not. No, it's not.
What?
Ed falling from the roof isn't the only strange thing about last night, and I certainly know what else I'm thinking of too.
Is it these?
Take that!
This proves it's beyond a doubt.
Wait, that's how do you?
That's right, you're a Hassel tape.
Yeah.
What? You have video footage from last night? We do, and if you watch it, you'll see that it is no ordinary evening. There's a footprint there already. There is. I'm not sure it's an everyday sight even on a film set.
Sean, why would you keep this from me? No reason.
Liar, that stuff might work on your mommy, kid. But it ain't gonna work on me. Why did you hide the tape?
Sean, you have to tell us.
You?
Look, I just didn't want anybody to see me rehearsing, okay? I don't like it.
So you are embarrassed. Is that it?
Yeah. So what about that?
That's why you didn't hand over vital evidence?
Sean, how could you? Oh, give me a break. You know about it, don't now. You know about it now, don't you? Sure, the footprint was there, but you just ripped out lines and went home. That was it. What? Nothing about a giant monster footprint struck you as weird? It's a giant monster footprint. I didn't say a giant monster movie. There's all kinds of other weird stuff around here. Hold on for a second, G. There's something hinky about this kid. Sure as I stand right here. Damn Skimmy there is it, and he's hiding the scoop under them there horns. Well, my name ain't Lord of Heart. Ah, shut up, both of you. I'm done talking. I'm done talking.
Hold it right there. What is it now, Agent Lang? It was just as I thought. Thanks, Mr. Prosecutor. This fuzzy yours backs up my theory nicely.
What? There's something else on that tape.
Yep. Look closely. See the costume up in the top left.
Oh yeah, the Tyrannosaurus suit.
Something's different. Do you see it?
I'm not sure. He's just kind of hanging out, a little saggy. Oh, his zip on his back still uptight.
The zipper?
That's...
Yeah. Guess you all see it now, right? See the zipper's wide open. Why? Because somebody's inside that suit, that's why.
What?
Mr. Powers, that zipper. What can you tell us about it? Oh, well, we always close up time when the suit isn't in use. That's right, Mr. Prosecutor. Do you remember something else I said not so long ago? Let me refresh your memory. Pushed the president off the big building the night before last. And he came down here to the movie set and had the body somewhere. Here, but where? Some kind of stuff down here. Costumes, equipment you can hide anywhere. I can come back to later last night, in other words, and take it out again. You're saying the body could have been hidden in a Tyrannosaurus suit? That's exactly what I'm saying. That's not right, Gabriel. You pushed the prison off of the roof, just like I said. Then you hid his body inside the costume.
I most certainly did not.
Protest all you like, I'm not gonna believe you. The only person who could have done this. I thought it already proved that you had helped the movie set was locked this time. Ah, that's why it's because... Damn it. The movie set was locked at the time. There's no way Judge Gravel could have been able to get in here. What if she had an accomplice? What? I got a little theory for you. I think you're gonna like it. Mother and child murderers. What it shows way down here when Gravel pushed the president up the roof. The two of them working together, that problem with the lock goes away. He then worked to hide the body together too. Like dragging out the Tyrannosaurus suit and stuff on his side. Remember the murder was really that carefully planned? Okay. The assassination of the world leader could only have been carefully
Overruled. To suggest that Sean could have been involved in this is unthinkable.
You're my prime suspect, which makes you think you're gonna listen to a word you say. What about a motive? What reason would either of them have to kill President Wang? Who knows? We'll find out soon enough. She was the last one to meet with him, and she won't tell us why. Pretty darn suspicious, even you have to agree with that. Dr. Grail, I don't suppose I can convince you to share any more details.
My apologies, but it is one thing I cannot do. However, rest assured, should that ever change, you will be the first to know. So please, you...
Have to believe me? Yeah, murderers have a habit of saying that. Well, how about you, kid? Any weak excuses to offer your son? Now's the time to get them off your chest.
I am innocent. I'm innocent.
Boys tight-lipped as each other, huh? But let me guess, you're still gonna try to stick out for them. It's true, Judge Guerrero's actions certainly make her seem suspicious. I think she has told us amounts to a motive for murder, or even the suggestion of one. No, like I said, I'm leaving motive aside for now. For the moment, I'm focusing on the means and opportunity. For my money, these two had to be working together for their plot to succeed.
Hold it!
I hate this. My hair's getting so long.
Look at him. He's still in elementary school. There's no way a kid that young would be involved in something like this. I think I mentioned that he's in junior high, right?
Legs, he says. pity no wolf, be he cub or grizzled elder. No matter how young he is, if he's guilty and be treated as such.
Wow, Welcome's having it hard, huh?
I surprise you, Mr. Prosecutor. You're saying he deserves mercy is because of his age.
Of course not. I'm saying there's no way he did this, and I'm going to prove it to you.
I'll look forward to it. Be warned, I only just get warmed up. The two of them will work it together. The problem with the lock goes away.
Hold it!
Goes away how exactly?
Well, I am my child. You and I both know exactly how. Let me make it nice and simple for you. First, she pushes the president off the roof.
Pushes? Okay.
And the kid opens the combination lock because he knows the code.
Yeah, kids open code, knows lock, gotcha. Okay, the other way around.
Now that's it. It's that simple. No more luck to worry about. No more objection about her not being able to get in because she didn't know the code.
Oh, my neck is killing me today. I would explain away the problem with the lock, it's true. Thank you for your clear and incisive explanation, Agent Lang. Please continue.
I will. Hopefully this next part will show you up for good.
Hold it!
But if the two of them were working together, why do they need to hide the body for a full day?
Well, look at the situation right in front of you. Thanks to that little ruse, we're still posting on what they're up to even now. If you're gonna let me speak and I can clear this whole mess up once and for all. Ready? Good. So like I was saying, they worked together to hide the body.
Hold it!
The video footage does show the inside of the suit. You can't say for certain there was a body in there at the time, can you?
Maybe not, but we can take a look right now. Let's open up and see what's inside. But we're gonna find us proof that he's there.
Do you want to examine the suit, Mr. Powers?
Oh, no. Maybe just a little. Right, though. It gets pretty sweaty in there.
Huh? It's filthy. Yeah, that's weird. It is cleaned out pretty good. If you don't, it can either get moldy.
Knock him back!
Otherwise, what we're looking at is proof that somebody older than you used the costume. That dirty there must have come from the body.
This person was lying right in the middle of that footprint. Probably would have gotten pretty dirty.
Exactly. Well, everybody happy?
Objection!
So our assumption is that the inside of the suit is dirty because the dirt came from the body. Would it be safe to say that that's the case?
Why? Is there a problem?
Yes, actually. The part of the suit directly in front of the opening is particularly dirty. Yeah, it really is. But look at the victim. The area of his body that would have been in contact with that part of the suit isn't dirty at all. The victim had been crammed in there, as you suggest. His chest would surely be covered in dirt.
Yeah. Fine. So what's your explanation? How did all that dirt get inside there?
Based on the videotape, there may well have been somebody in the suit at the time. So who was it if it wasn't the president? Come on, Kay, think. Where was it? Well, Monica. Seemed to like that's somewhere else. I'm sure of it. I just can't think where. There are little gray bits in it. Gray bits? She's right. There's something mixed in there. We're stuck to something else we looked at. What's on it?
Stuck to something we looked at. Item of evidence, maybe? It's probably worth checking. Does one of the items we found have a similar kind of dirt stuck to it?
Take that!
That?
Yes. As Kay pointed out, the dirt in the suit contains small flecks of something grey. And? We discovered similar flecks stuck to an item belonging to somebody we recently had dealings with. The item in question being these gloves. You're right, the dirt does look similar, but... So, well, what are you saying this stuff is? Bobby, what exactly are these grey flecks of yours? I believe the grey flecks are... paint.
Not the back!
No. Not paint. I don't see the substance is clearly not paint. Was I mistaken?
Take a look around, Mr. Edgeworth. Why do you say they could have gotten stuck to something like that?
I get it. Concrete. Surely they're flecks of concrete.
Oh, like all the little broken up bits around the footprints, you mean?
Exactly. And who do those gloves on which we found similar dirt and grey flecks belong to?
Chairman Winner, we found them in his garage.
That's right. We visited the garage at his home earlier today. And we found a pair of mechanic's gloves covered in dirt. And if I recall correctly, a sledgehammer and a shovel too. Why would a pair of mechanic's gloves be covered in dirt? I'll tell you why, because somebody wore them while they used that hammer and shovel. They smashed the concrete to the dirt below, staining the gloves with both substances.
Wait, you're saying?
Yes, but we finally know what these footprints really are. It seems highly likely they were dug by Chairman Winner.
Not the back!
Highly likely. That's so, then tell me this. Why the heck did he make them? What purpose could they possibly serve? Why indeed? I am what he must have been. I think he must have been digging something up. I imagine events unfolded somewhat like this. There was something on this lot that he needed to unearth. In order to do so, he cut the chain on the side entrance and gained access from there. He then used a sledgehammer and shovel to dig up the 3 footprints. Okay, yes. When he found what he was looking for, he bagged it up and filled in all the holes.
Ah, but then you sure must have showed up, right?
I think he did, yes. Chairman Winner would have had to find a hiding place. And the Tyrannosaurus suit provided just that. Yeah. You got all that from a pair of dirty gloves? It's good, but it's just speculation. Don't have any proof that he was inside that suit. He could have dug those holes and got out of here before the kid even showed up. But he didn't. There's proof of that right here there in the footage. It shows that Chairman Winner was still present when the recording was made. What? It's a shame that Lang didn't notice it himself. I can't notice it. But if we compare the situation as we see it now to the situation as it appears on Sean's rehearsal tape, I compare that in turn to what we saw at Chairman Winner's garage. Oh, the shovel. It soon becomes clear that Chairman Winner was present. Put you in the bag. That'd be even better. And look at the bag next to the Tyrannosaurus suit. We saw the same bag in Chairman Winner's garage. Yeah. The same bag. The dirt on the gloves. That has to indicate a connection, surely. I think that pretty much seals it. It was Excelsior's winner in the suit. If he was in there, the president's body can't have been. Yeah. Good. It seems I've convinced Agent Lang of the flaws in his theory. Somebody gets to Chevron in his house right away. We need to know what's in that bag.
Yes, sir. Y'all done lost your minds? I can't believe what I'm hearing here. What is this Hogswell?
This is all we need.
Remember this Tyrannosaurus footprints, dang it! Ain't no holes done by no old guy.
I think I've demonstrated more than adequately. That's exactly what they are.
Don't matter to me now what you just done did. I don't believe it and that's that. I done told y'all I seen that big bad boy with my own two eyes.
The giant eye peering in at the window. I thought we'd gotten past that nonsense.
Ain't a bit like that, go. What kind of journalist would we be if we did, huh?
Responsible ones? Well, I guess that's the whole problem.
Wait, it ain't like it just about by the footprints, no how. You were then fraternizing with one of them monsters, ain't that correct, young man? By the young lady over there, if I'm not very much mistaken.
We're never going to get anywhere with these two around.
If I could just prove to them there was a monster either, they might finally drop it. What do you think, Sir? Any bright ideas?
Prove that it wasn't a monster. Fine. I suppose there's much else for it. Let's see what we can do.
What are you two whispering about? Y'all hiding something, ain't ya? Admit it. Quick, Tabby, roll tape.
Can I politely ask that you both calm down? The monster boy was seen talking to, we know what it was now.
Huh?
That's right. Sean's rehearsal tape finally cleared that up with that particular mystery.
Did? They were just on the other side, by the way. They switched positions. The point at which Miss Nichols thought she saw Sean with Goldie.
That would have been right here when he was making his rehearsal tape. I think she mistook a certain object for a legendary creature from the lake. Your so-called monster is right here in this picture.
Huh? I don't really see no Gordy. That ain't nothing but a stunt snapshot. Y'all talk to a pro here. You can't fool me with no check photography.
What was Miss Nichols' Gordy really?
Take that!
That's right. It was a camera crane. That is what Miss Nichols saw, not Gordy.
What?
Sean's rehearsal tape was shot from a noticeably elevated viewpoint. A viewpoint that would only have been possible if the camera in question was attached to a crane.
Bo, how the hell would she make me stay like that, huh?
How indeed, Miss Nichols?
Yes?
You told us to think you might suddenly need new glasses.
Yeah, my eyesight got way worse all of a sudden.
I imagine that when you thought you saw Gordy, it was quite heavily shrouded in darkness.
That's right, I only really saw a silhouette. But you done told us, skin like an enormous worm, you said. Y'all try to tell us your precious crane grew up and grew skin and somehow ain't even no flesh in their male bones, let alone skin.
You're entirely correct, of course, about the crane as it was in this particular picture, anyway. But he did have skin of a sort, this night.
I knew you were a scoop hater, but this is plumb crazy. You want to tell me you made a starve, is that it?
That was not my intention at all. But I do think it's time I finally put them both out of their misery. Gordy's skin is right here in front of us. It wasn't skin at all, it was this!
Take that!
Miss Nichols told us that it seemed likely to rain last night. That never happened in the end, but I think Sean may have covered the crane with rainproof sheeting nonetheless. And that, my German reporters, is what Miss Nichols mistook for Gordy's skin.
What? Ow! Aw, hick.
Well, Sean, am I mistaken?
You see everything, don't you? I say you're pretty amazing. I'm sorry, Miss Hart, but Miss Pickle's monster was no such thing. It was simply a trick of the light.
And just like that, a dream dies. Again. Chief.
That may have finally shut him up. I thought the kid was holding out on us. It seems I could have maybe been a little wrong. Maybe?
Alright, we know what the so-called monster was now. Everybody happy?
Everybody except these two. Agent Lang! President's autopsy report is out, sir.
It is, let me see it. Death was due to full body contusions and bone breaches caused by extreme pressure from above. It's the other cause of death. He was crushed.
Just as I thought.
Test results still haven't come back from the yellow substance found in his chest. They did find gunshot residue on his right hand.
Gunshot residue? Guess he was getting hot, huh? Gunshot residue, okay? It's a substance left behind when a firearm is discharged. This president indicates the president may have used gun. Really? We didn't find a gun anywhere, did we? Indeed not, which makes the residue something of a riddle. We need to read that report carefully. Well, Agent Langler clears up one thing. At least the president didn't die from a fall, which means he wasn't pushed from the roof of the big building. He was crushed by a falling Tyrannosaurus head, just as we said it he was.
Guess I actually said that now. Fine, you were right.
Amazing. Does that mean Just Gavale isn't a suspect anymore either? Surely it must. Both the cause and time of death rule her out. She married the president the night before last, but the autopsy report puts the time of death at around 11 p.m. last night. But we know that Tyrannosaurus had fell around then too. The parts all line up perfectly. Phew, what a relief!
Sorry, it might be a little too soon to celebrate.
I think... Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that's a good place to save off. Yes. Lang, finally, ruining the mood again. But I think, it's a good place to save off. If you guys did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really, really does help. Click the bell icon down below to be notified when I live stream or upload a video. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!